Hello everybody, it's TR. What do I want to talk about today? Well, I just recently saw the Searching for Tone video on the little baby Friedman head. And there's a whole series of those heads out there. And I missed my chance because they were $99 selling them. Apparently Brian has more coming. So my take on those, you know those little Joyo Bantamp amps that like are voiced to emulate, famous amplifiers? Well, I believe that's what these are. They're just packaged to look like the actual amps. I'm not bashing them. I'm not bashing them in any way. I don't have one. Had I found any in stock when they were the $99, I may have ordered that Friedman myself. But I had said my channel isn't so much a review channel as it is a show and tell channel. So I have some show and tell. Anyhow, you'll notice those amps, Brian had an SLO, Saldano manual in his, and it's supposed to be a Friedman. Well, they're all the same. They're just voiced and labeled as what famous amps they're sounding like. I apologize, I have a cough drop in. It's getting kind of dry and nasty up here. Below zero this morning up here where I live, -2. Anyhow, I digress. They run off of a power supply like would power your computer, or even the positive grid spark amp runs off of the little brick. Essentially they have the little pedal board power amps that your pedals can go into and go straight to a speaker. Well, I think of these little amps as being a pedal combined with one of those amps and a package that looks like a real amp. And don't get me wrong, I think they're great. Okay, there again, not bashing. But I want to show you the real deal for the baby amp. I have one of these. No, it's not going to fall out of the sky, and I'm not going to catch it like Brian does, because this thing will crush my head. This is heavy. I don't know, I suppose if I look on here, I probably can find out what the weight is. But not going to be concerned with that right now. And I'll show you why this isn't the same. I will do a little cutaway. And as you can see, the back of this amp has glowing things. It is a full-blown tube amp. It's all tubes. The other thing is the power. It runs straight AC mains right into it. There's a DC output transformer in it and it's a real amplifier. How is it low powered? Well, it's using a preamp tube as a power amp tube. It's using a 12AU7 as a power amp tube, and it has two 12AX7s in the preamp. There was a more expensive made in England version of this that came out at first that Phil McKnight liked a lot, and he ended up not keeping, and he got this one and was disappointed in the clean channel. Clean channel on this is a little bit brittle, and you do have to play with the knobs if you're going to play clean. You can't just use the foot switch to pop back and forth, because there's only one set of EQ settings, and I can't get the clean and dirty to sound good at the same settings. They need to be tweaked. But if you want to play clean, are you buying a Marshall DSL? I mean, come on, really. So what I'm going to do is I've recorded a little demonstration. I hooked mine up to my 112 Marshall cabinet I have, and I have a combination of room and direct sound. Accidentally, I didn't realize this mic was on. It hasn't emulated out, and I was going to use that to try and get more pure sound, but you were also hearing the room too, because this lav mic right here was hanging on these curtains over here, and I didn't realize it was turned on. So hey, what do you want for nothing, right? So anyways, no further ado, and I know I don't usually play very much. Here's a whole bunch of my hack playing through this little guy Enjoy it.